Hello there. The clearest of the skies in recent days has always been out to the west. That's meant a chilly start first thing in the morning. In fact, in Northern Ireland, we had a touch of light frost on the grass, temperatures down to -1 on Wednesday. But what a jump through the day, up by 22 degrees to a daytime maximum of 21 Celsius by the middle of Wednesday afternoon. Northern Ireland's warmest day of the year so far.
Good morning. Bedfordshire will get Europe's largest theme park, but when will Morecambe get its long-promised Eden project? I'll have an update on when this Lancashire town can expect its own little slice of paradise.
And bring us some glorious, what is that, sunrise? Absolute chilly sunrises, but beautiful nevertheless.
Absolutely right on all counts, Naga. Yes, good morning, everybody. This picture is one of our weather watchers taken just a wee bit earlier in Montrose in Angus. Beautiful sunrise just behind that bridge there.
You've got, what are they, giant tulips?
They look like that, don't they, Naga? Yes, good morning to you both. Good morning to you too. It's a chilly start to the day once again. There's some mist and fog around as well. But if you have an allergy to tree pollen, the levels are high or very high for most of the country today, and we're talking birch and ash.
Naga, Charlie, come this way with me, because whenever we do things like this and you've got a beautiful scene beside you, you've got the sun coming up, it's always a challenge in terms of filming and showing you it. So I'm going to stand out of the way and just let you absorb the scenery and take in this gorgeous sunrise that we're seeing here across Morecambe Bay this morning.
Looks the perfect place to go for a run, Ben. I'm sure you've got enough time if you want to run down that lovely path there.
I think I might opt for a breakfast in the meantime instead, Naga, actually, rather than a run. But let's see how the morning goes.
Let's see. Ben, we'll speak to you later. It looks beautiful. Thank you.
Nice strong cup of tea. That'd be perfect, wouldn't it?
With a run.
Oh, no, with the sandwich. Time now to get the news, travel and weather where you are.
And this is the glorious morning in Morecambe with a beautiful view over the bay. Lovely light, I think, there. Really well captured.
I wonder, Carol, is everyone getting that kind of morning this morning?
No, Charlie, not everyone, but a lot of us are. Good morning. I'm going to start off with a picture from last night from one of our weather watchers. You'll have seen in the news we've been talking about the wildfires. This is looking over the water to Butte, where we still do have some of those wildfires. But back to this morning, there's a lot of clouds still across some eastern parts of England and central areas as well. We've got a lot of sunshine, Charlie, this morning for many parts of the country. Good morning. You can see that illustrated here by one of our weather watchers sent this picture in from Glasgow a little bit earlier. Now, the forecast for today and tomorrow's a mostly dry and sunny one.
Scientists mapping a tiny part of a mouse brain have said it's so complex it resembles a galaxy.
So researchers have been analysing a section of the brain about the size of a grain of sand, tracing how electric signals are sent around a network of nerve cells.
They say it offers unprecedented clues into how the brain functions. So all that activity in something the size of a grain of sand. It's quite hard to comprehend, isn't it?
It's very difficult to comprehend. Carol, can you comprehend that?
No, but I'm very impressed. It's amazing, isn't it?
Imagine what's going on in your head.
Not a lot this morning, I must say. Still half asleep. Good morning, everybody. This morning, if you haven't yet gone out, it's a chilly start to the day. But look at this Weather Watchers picture from Padstow. Beautiful blue skies. Many central and eastern areas have started like this. But as we push over towards the east coast, we're looking at a lot more cloud around.
Possibly. We'll see, Carol, we'll see. Listen, you give your big brain a rest.
Thank you very much, Naga.
See you soon. Take care. Bye.
Thanks. Take care.
Now, April's been pretty good, hasn't it, so far? What will the weekend be like? Here's Kate Kinsella with the forecast.
Good afternoon. It was quite a grey and cloudy start first thing this morning, but it stayed dry. Since then, we've started to see the cloud thinning, breaking, blue sky appearing.
And it's lovely out there for now, Helen. For now. That's the important bit, isn't it, Nina? Yeah, a couple more days of this fine sunny weather. This was in Rhondda and Taff a little earlier. We have got a bit more cloud today that's been lingering. This was Lincolnshire, but actually that cloud bank is now starting to be nibbled away by our strong April sunshine. Hello there, good evening. Well, after that grey start to the day, as the cloud lifted and broke, we saw the sun making an appearance, lots of blue sky overhead, and we've got more of the same to come for tomorrow. But there are some changes afoot. Does lead to a shift then from the fine sunny weather that we've had of late to a much more changeable theme. Take care.
Well, I tell you what, Assad, another top tip is rain. That will help. I'm not sure it's what everybody will want to hear, but guess what? Our settled story is coming to a bit of an end as we move into next week. A little bit more unpredictable, more unsettled, really. It has been an absolutely glorious cherry blossom season, though, hasn't it? Because we've had those blue skies and we've had light-ish winds, and so none of the blossoms actually falling down from the trees. Make the most of it because the weather story will start to change as we go into the weekend.
Hello there. Both Scotland and Northern Ireland have had their warmest day of the year so far, and the warmth and sunshine continues for another day into Friday, but it looks as if it's all changed from this weekend on. Tomorrow, but will also knock the pollen levels up, the tree pollen very high in many parts of England tomorrow, as you can see.
And an end is in sight, so don't miss a forecast so you don't miss out on the sunshine before it slips behind the clouds.
And it's been such a brilliant week this week.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Do we know if it's going to continue for the weekend or not?
There's some changes coming. I don't want to spoil things too much, but today's been good. Warmest day of the year so far for Northern Ireland, 21.8 degrees Celsius at Castledurg, and also for Scotland as well. At Aboyne, they got to 22.8 degrees Celsius. But there are going to be some changes as we head through. Further south, though, it wasn't as warm, but all the same, very nice indeed. This was the scene at Walsall, the reservoir earlier today. Certainly not the weather that you want to swan off from at the moment. It has certainly been very fine indeed, and it will continue into tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow could be a little bit warmer. But let's take a look at April so far. And, well, certainly temperatures in the daytime have been slightly above average for the time of year. We've only had 1% of our average monthly rainfall, as you can see there, and we had 61% of our April sunshine already, and that will increase as we head through to tomorrow as well. But as I say, there are some changes coming. Let's take a look at the air mass chart first of all. And what that does show is the jet stream is to the north, and that's why it's been nice and mild and settled of late, but it is going to dip south, and that allows areas of low pressure to come in over the top. So there is going to be a change coming. Cooler conditions as we head through the latter part of the weekend, and also more changeable ones as well. Let's take a look at the pressure pattern setup. And as you can see, as we run that, at the moment we've got high pressure in control. But look what happens as we get towards Saturday and Sunday. It gets buzzed out of the way. Low pressure moves in, low pressure signals, windier conditions, outbreaks of rain, and unfortunately cooler temperatures. So the second half of the Easter holidays not looking as nice as the start. Let's take a look at those details right now. So, as I say, it is going to be changing as we head through the next few days, but those overnight temperatures still going to be on the chilly side as well. But as I say, changeable from Sunday, but let's get one more look at that high pressure, which has delivered over the last week or so. But
I'm going to put you on the spot. Easter weekend.
Easter weekend, I'm going to say not looking as good as this weekend or last weekend, so a little more changeable, I'm afraid.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks very much, Alex.